Hi, Original Soul. Are you feeling the energy of the solar eclipse? Let's jump into this reading, shall we? I hope you're doing well. I'm actually recording this on the solar eclipse, new moon in Aries. So a really good time to set intentions. You may be feeling a lot of heavy energy, maybe some pressure. I don't know, I've had some kind of random pressure and anxiety feeling, but I'm not really sure why. So I don't know if anyone has been feeling that. And there has been just a little bit of a heavy energy around, sort of been half coming out of it and kind of falling back into it. So I'm excited to get more into Aries season and more into spring. All right, but let's see what we need to know about the solar eclipse. This energy just doesn't come and go in a day. All right, so let's see what wants to come out today for you. The mantra card was at the bottom of the deck, as I was shuffling, so it might be helpful to maybe find a mantra if you are into meditation. I'm always talking about meditation. Desire at the bottom of the deck, so that's a perfect energy for Aries season. Seen a lot of relationship energy, a lot of twin flame energy coming up lately, and just union energy. So I don't know if that's something going on for you or maybe coming under the surface. All right, so forgiveness is the first card out here under the solar eclipse. All right, so forgiveness energy, she is setting this bird free, letting something out of this cage, right? No longer holding it captive, holding on to it, keeping it caged in, and setting that free, letting it go. So I don't know if you personally have someone specific in your life that maybe you need to give some forgiveness to, or that you've been harboring a lot of resentment or anger towards. This could be something that you've been holding on to for a really long time. Right, whatever forgiveness looks like to you, maybe relying a little bit on your spiritual either team or angels or something like that. Maybe call on them for a little bit of help if you're struggling with that forgiveness energy. Right? Forgiveness can look differently depending on the situation. That doesn't mean that you have to necessarily allow certain behaviors or let certain things continue, or even keep with, if this is about a person, those same people, but you can still forgive, let that energy go. Because really that sort of resentment, harboring, really just those negative feelings, grudges, things like that, really just start to hurt yourself and eat away at yourself. All right, let's see the two cards that wanted to come out here. Divinity and wisdom. So yeah, as I was just saying, maybe calling on your spiritual team. But then with whatever the situation might be, or maybe you're the one that needs forgiveness. If this is something that you did, or again, this could be just all internal and being willing to forgive yourself. Maybe there's some things you've done that you're not proud of, or right, that you wish you could take back or do differently, right? But that's not really how things work here. All you can do is change as you move forward. So divinity and wisdom, what can you glean and learn from whatever this might be? Right, only you know what this is. Right, but sometimes it can be hard to see or know that there is maybe some sort of divine plan, some sort of lesson or wisdom that you're meant to take from whatever this is. That doesn't mean it's always pleasant, but yeah, something that really is going to open up as well once you are able to bring in that forgiveness energy, start to let some things go, which is a perfect thing to do during an eclipse as well. Kind of that power and illumination of the sun is sort of overshadowed by the moon, so that can be about secrets or just really deep feelings. And so once you're able to let go and shed some of that, whatever is being caged up, whatever this is for you, right? It could be your own desire. Maybe there's something that you want to create or go after that you've really been thinking about, that you've been holding yourself back, right? Maybe you can forgive yourself for not taking action and then do something differently. Again, maybe you've been doing some things that not only hurt yourself or maybe also hurt other people. So again, taking a step back, trying to see this from a different perspective, which can be really hard to do, but maybe just getting out of sort of the everyday or any kind of swirling thoughts that may be in your mind, and really grounding, taking a break. I don't know, this tree sort of looks like a Christmas tree here. And so trying to find some of that love and hope and light, right? Maybe even some gifts you can give to yourself. Some things that bring in a little bit more of that nurturing and forgiveness. All right, let's see here. Let's add a little bit of tarot to it. So yeah, really powerful energy available right now. And this might be something where it is good to, this could be getting out in nature, maybe taking a walk, and spending a little time alone to really get in touch. Right, it's hard to let go of stuff and set stuff free if we're kind of just pushing it down and avoiding it and trying to move on and kind of get away. So keeping that in mind, goodness, as well. But yeah, getting out in nature, definitely, right, Mother Nature. Ooh, that one landed on my lap, so I don't have to get up. Let's see, King of Vessels. To help you kind of get in touch and maybe in control of your emotions. King of Vessels, King of Cups came out here in this deck. Someone is kayaking down a little mini waterfall. I don't know if you've ever been whitewater rafting or anything like that. That looks super intense, kind of scary, maybe a little bit thrilling, right? A lot of unknowns. Need to react quickly. All right, so when those sorts of things come up, especially if those are your own feelings, sometimes things can happen and all of a sudden, right, you're either boiling over, maybe you're filled with rage, sadness. Sometimes that can even be exuberance and happiness, and things can just get really excited or sometimes even out of control, right? So that's where it's important to kind of get in touch and do that work to slow down, check in, right? So you're ready to kind of navigate and handle whatever those rapids are. Right? So not everything will always be smooth sailing, right? But you are able to be in control. Okay, that one wants to come out. 10 of Stones, so 10 of Pentacles also coming out. This is also kind of reminding me of the 3 of Pentacles. This looks like a little bit of teamwork. Right, they've accomplished something. Maybe they made it to the trail. Now they're doing their photo op. Right, so you have to get through some of those obstacles and some of those challenges, maybe to get to that view, that vista. Right, again, a lot of nature. I mean, this deck is focused on nature, but nature just speaking really loudly, especially the forest or anywhere where maybe you can hear sort of that running water. Yeah, okay. Right, and that's where you maybe even get more in touch with your own divinity. Let's see, what else do we got here? 3 of Blades and Justice. All right, so things turning around, especially if things have felt really unfair, really weighted in one direction. And like I said, there has been a lot of heavy energy. I don't know if you've been experiencing that or feeling that yourself. So when the Justice cards comes out, that's a bigger energy, right? This is a major arcana. Number 11, a master number. Let's see on here, Big Bend National Park. I don't know if that's significant for anybody. Right, adding that to my list. I love seeing new places, especially places with these sort of rock formations, mountains. Definitely want to get out to Utah. I'm going to be honest, I don't really, like there's more information on the back. Where is Big Bend? I'm going to have to look that up after this reading. But all right, 3 of Blades and Justice. So this is something possibly that has really hurt your heart. 3 of Swords is a mental energy. So this could be something you're beating yourself up over, or somebody that hurt your heart and you've been just overthinking it and needing to heal from it, right? Maybe that's even left you feeling a little bit icy, or you can see someone's kind of left in the back there as these 2 are kind of continuing forward. Right, this could also be utilizing your friend group if you have some close friends or a good friend group, right, to help you through some of these turbulent times, rough waters, right? Maybe, or one of those people is someone that's brought into this forgiveness. But again, justice is coming, right? And that doesn't have to be like a vengeful kind of justice. Again, we're talking about forgiveness, we're talking about divinity and wisdom, learning lessons, right? What can you do to observe, to learn, to take that in, to help navigate your feelings? All right, but justice is coming. So things are looking up. Things will become more clear, become more fair. I'm just getting something too about just like a really nice view. I don't know if anybody is traveling. All right, let's get another card here out with this. All right, Ace of Sticks. This is a perfect card for Aries season. Ace of Sticks, Ace of Wands. So this is looking like some sort of new passion, some sort of new beginning. Maybe it's a new way forward, right? This is sort of reminding me of like a new dawn or a new day with the sun rising up. Or possibly it's setting, but I'm kind of seeing it as the sun rising up over the horizon. Yeah, and moving forward. Kind of with all of that knowledge in your hand, at your disposal. Right, whatever you've been going through, whatever this is, has made you stronger. Right? Even if you maybe wouldn't have chosen this energy, this situation. Yeah, but something new is coming. Really positive kind of outlook towards the end of here. Like I said, it looks like there has been maybe some turbulent energy. So I don't know if this has been going on or something that's going to be coming about now with the eclipse. Again, the eclipse is a perfect time, A, not only to let go of whatever you have caged up, but B, also forge something new, right? Shed this old pattern, shed this heaviness. Instead of staying in those kind of 3 of Swords energies where you're just letting whatever has happened continue to impact your heart, impact the way you act and react, impact even how you deal with or see others, whether that's how you're treating them or how they're treating you. Yeah, so maybe there is some turbulence coming in, but again, things are looking up. There's going to be a little bit more togetherness, a little bit more unity, whether this is just with yourself and how you've been feeling. So definitely getting outside. If you're near a forest, there's also deserts here. Again, the rapids. Or maybe you just have a lovely backyard. I don't know if you've been seeing birds lately as well. All right, let's get a message out of this angel deck. All right, what would be really helpful for you during this time? Other than what we've talked about, right? What type of energy and be available. All right, let's see here. Yeah, just moving forward, maybe trying to be more open-hearted. Right? Think of that cage as maybe the walls you have built. All right. What was that? Cutting the deck with, yeah, harmony and resolution. So again, going in line there with this forgiveness energy. Again, some emotional turbulence. Time to get grounded. Time to change things up. Power and intention. Okay. So power and intention came out from the angel deck. Right, so your words, your thoughts have a lot of power and intention, even if that's something you aren't really thinking about or maybe you don't totally realize. Okay, but the way you feel, the energy you send out there, right, that is impacting the environment around you, right? That is your energetic signature. And that's also then what's sort of magnetizing and trying to find that matching frequency and bringing that back to you. So really keeping that in mind, right? Just do an energy check, right? Maybe you need to protect your energy a little bit. I grabbed a different stone today to bring in a little bit more protection. I think Jet came up in last week's reading, as well as the crystal card, which can also be about protection. So do a cleanse. Maybe you sage, maybe you take a shower with the intention of getting rid of negative energy or stagnant emotions or holding on to anger, right? All of these emotions and feelings are important. Right? I'm not trying to say that don't ever be angry or nothing should ever be negative, right? But when things stay in one place way too long, and that's impacting your entire vibration, right? And your ability to kind of forge forward and move forward, right? So there's a lot of power and intention because the universe is trying to give you what you are asking for. So make sure what you are asking for is actually what you want. Yeah, so forgiveness, divinity and wisdom, power and intention. So you are a really powerful person, a powerful manifester, right? We're all manifesting all the time. So this isn't necessarily something that you're not already doing, but you may not be thinking about it. So again, this is a great card to be coming out since we are on a new moon. It is a solar eclipse, so this power and intention and forgiveness going hand in hand. Maybe there's something to journal about or meditate on, right, around this time. And then just keep this in mind as you're moving through, right? Remember, you are the King of Cups, so you can navigate these turbulent waters, right? If you've got a good group of people that you can rely on, maybe it's time to bring them in if you've got people in a trust circle. But definitely getting in touch, tuning in, and then moving forward. Once you've set something free, whatever that is, with this new wand, this new plan, this new path, yeah, power and intention. You are powerful, so be intentional. All right. That is the message for this new moon solar eclipse. If anything here made sense to you, I'd love it if you'd let me know, or feel free to leave me a like or go ahead and subscribe to this channel. But yeah, that's what we've got for the solar eclipse. I hope there's something here for you. You are powerful. You are intentional. Go ahead and go after what you want. All right. That is the message. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And until next time.